Hello everyone and welcome to the Gunpla Network. I'm the Spicer and today's unboxing of 2013's high-grade Universal Century F91 Gundam comes to you courtesy of those fine folks over at Canadian Gundam. Canadian Gundam is your one-stop shop for all your Gunpla and plamo needs here in North America. With a vast catalog, they restock regularly, flat-rate shipping to the US and Canada, and a private warehouse option. They're going to have you covered for whatever you need. When you're placing your next order, don't forget to use the promo code Gunpla Network to save yourself 10% off. As I have been doing with my unboxings, this is not a detailed breakdown of what's in the box, but more my general thoughts, along with pictures and video of what's in the box. So, I won't necessarily reference what you're seeing on screen, but I will be talking about my perceptions. And this is a bit of a weird one because I've built this. It's been a long time. It's years. This is one of the early kits I had built way back. But it is something I remember fairly fondly. I remember it being a very stable high grade. And if you've heard me talk about other kits in the past, you've seen other reviews, you know I have a disdain for wobbly, weak, especially transforming mobile suits. So having just a nice, solid high grade is great, honestly. Now, I'm not sure all the gimmicks work. I don't 100% remember everything about this kit. And coming off of the master grade, I don't think that this is going to be the definitive version of the F91, but I still think it's a very good version from memory. So it'll be interesting to kind of see what things may be a simpler approach in the high grade does better than the master grade, and what does better in the master grade. Because the master grade, aside from the lighting gimmick, the F91's not a super detailed designed suit. It doesn't have a lot of surface stuff going on. So if there are good panel lighting opportunities on this high grade, we may see a very visually similar representation. Now, once again, don't exactly remember, don't have the kit anymore, so we'll see. But you will definitely see what it looks like up against the master grade to see if this is at least close enough if you don't want to shell out the cash for the master grade, or you don't like the scale, that you should still be more than fine with the high grade. Now, one thing I do vaguely remember, and something that is somewhat of a follow-through from the master grade, is the beam shield. And this is a complaint I've had pretty much every time something's had a beam shield, is that they're cool looking and I like that, but they're also super impractical in terms of like moving it and posing it with the model kit. So we'll see how that fares with this, especially with those little shoulder fin blade doohickeys. We will see how that works because I do not remember that gimmick at all. So we'll see how all of that goes into it. But aside from comparing it to its master grade counterpart and just high grades in general, I think this is going to be a really fun month for comparing a fairly basic, more modern high grade, at least decade more modern than that of its counterpart this month, the GM called District Type. Sure, there are some gimmicks that are going on with the F91, but it will be really cool to compare these fairly simplistic designs to really see what Bandai's have progressed on between like the early 2000s and the early 2010s. And then kind of reference that with more modern stuff as well, but this is something I'm looking forward to. I'm one of those kind of people that I like to just sit down and finish a thing. I don't like to drag things out over multiple days, which is why most of the time when you see older kits in reviews, they are not redone. They are pretty much as I left them in the review. It's one of those, I'm a one and done. I don't like to go back and rework on things. The bad habit, I know, but it is what it is. So we'll see if that plays a factor. If I decide to put the F91 stickers on, if I don't, if maybe I go back and eventually repaint this, I don't really know. But that's something I've always loved about high grades, is I can just bust them out in a couple hours max, especially with simple ones, maybe less, and just be done with it and have something cool on my shelf. If you could not tell, I do not go through a lot of the extra processes for these things, but I really am excited to build some pretty simple things and maybe go back and do touch-ups later on. We'll see, I don't know. But if you have any questions on the high-grade F91, pop them down in the comments below. I'll do my absolute best to answer them. And if I can't, probably someone else down in the comments can. But if you've also built this and you have thoughts, let me know. Let me know if there's something that I need to look out for. I don't remember anything being too finicky on this, but it's been a while, so any advice helps. And yeah, if you just have general thoughts on it, I'd greatly appreciate you popping them down there. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me, guys. I do greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.